So I'm already kind of intrigued here. Because this isn't the only play area. The options are clearly sliding off the screen. And the firefly is flying from off the screen. I am unsure what to make or say about this. Oh no. Why have I made these decisions? Okay, we're almost ready here. This music is really familiar for some reason. So in case you're wondering, Toby Fox was involved with the music. Alright. This is a weird oversized cursor that looks nothing like my cursor. This should also be good. Ah, there we go. Screen has expanded. Oh shit, we got fucking animation all up in this. Like, end of fucking Homestuck animation. Oh shit, a dog. Also, ow. I have done well. I didn't mean to click. I thought there would be a moment to, like, check fucking names and shit. If there was anything I ever expected, it was a chance to input a name. That is a Teddy Ruxpin doll. Okay, so we'll hang there for a second, because I thought we were going to get another screen. I was expecting a select slot screen, or a... This is the 90s bullshit. There was a Teddy Ruxpin doll in there. Oh. I know, right? Alright, well, I guess we're doing the narrator voice here, so... There was a light bright. Stream seems laggy. No, the game itself does not have a spectacular frame rate at present. I'm not sure what's up with that. Also, that was a giant monster. Well, I mean, we're... Let's see how that takes out of the game. Whatever, we'll reload it. To be fair, neither was Homestuck. Oh, well then we're gonna fucking move that shit. Text boxes are everything! Actually, you know what? Fuck it. We are totally gonna just... We are totally, 100% just gonna do this thing. I'm going to, like... Alright, so for those of you just coming in to join us... Let's watch this again. Fine. You know what? No, the name is never Meep. For this stream and this stream only, we'll be foregoing the chat. And we'll rename them. If the name is Meep, we'll rename them. There's Skeletor. That is a painting of a horse because it says Andrew Hussey. Also, the glow-in-the-dark fucking, Anyway. Let's do this. Your name is... Sorry, you're going to need a minute. Okay, you gave yourself a minute to freak out. Because of the monster. The thing with all the legs and teeth. The one you barely got away from. Minute's up, though. You take a deep breath, let the uncertainty slip away into the toothy, arm-waggling darkness, and focus on what you know. Your name is Joey Clare. You live just outside the town of Haunt Switch. You are, in no particular order, a puzzle solver, a semi-orphan, a dancer of multiple schools, an aspiring veterinarian, and a big sister. Speaking of, that monster, the one that barely missed eating you alive, only you're not thinking about that right now. It might be headed back outside where your little brother is. You've got to warn him. Your babysitter gave you this for your birthday. Joey, she said, this wizard's the best. He lives in his little wizardy orb, just swimming in spells and glitter. He'll protect you. Look, he's doing it right now. Your babysitter loves wizards, obviously. She's pretty great. Calendar. It's the 11th of November. Today started off just like any other day, with another sunrise and the sound of songbirds going hog wild out there in the trees. But their songs have all but stopped, and now there's something else going hog wild out there. You don't know what it is, but it ain't birds, and it sure as heck ain't hogs. These posters, they resonate so powerfully with the very core of your being. The animals, the magic, the power! They whisper to you in your dreams, secrets of a better world on the other side of the stars. Light switch, awesome. Let us mark the calendar. Okay, well, apparently. The door to your possibly snake monster-occupied hallway. You really need to let Jude know that that monster might be coming after him. Along with ballet, you also study tap dancing. You haven't decided which you prefer. Ballet is fun, but tap's also fun in a different kind of way. You have considered blending the two, wearing one tap shoe and one ballet shoe at the same time, but decided to fully master both and earn the respect of your teachers before unveiling your boundary-shattering ballop style to the world. We are putting those on right now. You add the tap dance abilitech to your technique. Yep, those are the words that refer to those concepts. You learn them literally just now. These will help if there's anything you need to shake up, or shake off, or if you're just in the mood to shake it. Mom won this award at around the same age as you for being best at ballet. It's pretty. You've got more pressing concerns right now than the book report you have to hand in on Monday. Besides, none of these books are appropriate choices for a book report, according to your teachers. Your teachers seem oddly fixated on award-winning books where beloved dogs are introduced and then inevitably die. You kind of hate your teachers sometimes. This is a raised and cushioned platform where you usually spend several hours each day, unconscious and hallucinating, usually while the majority of the people on the other continent are also doing the same thing. This deserves proper goddamn, You try to remember if Clarissa ever got any jams like this. You have so much in common. Annoying little brother. Computer in your room. Second-story bedroom. As much as you hate to admit it, Clarissa's life deviates from yours on a number of vertices. Her parents were around. She had a cool friend who was a boy but not a boyfriend. No monsters in the yard, etc. Your babysitter got you this junior veterinarian's medkit. It's kind of important to you, so you think you'll leave it here for now. It would really bust you up if something happened to it. These should be pretty safe on your shelves, which is the point of shelves, you suppose. This is where you keep your clothes. You consider your fashion statement to be fun and comfortable, and try to model yourself on Clarissa. Ah, Clarissa, she really does explain quite a few things, except, of course, precisely where she gets her clothes, and how she manages to look so great all the time. You could try on some new clothes, but what's a style montage with at least one party offering compulsory reaction shots for each outfit? Who's going to give you an affirming head nod when you finally nail it? There are important things to consider before you carelessly plunge headlong into a style montage. Your walkie-talkie, half of a set. Your brother has the other one, could come in handy. You got... feels a little light. Uh-oh. No batteries. You remember cannibalizing the walkie-talkie when something else needed them, but you can't recall exactly what that something else was. Psychedelic koala? Are you perhaps referring to... Sir Bappy Pawswater, your beloved Manthro chap. You tend to his fussy whims and needs when you trouble to imagine what they might be. What a daring dream to combine the finest qualities of the animal kingdom with the nobility of humanimals. Wait, you mean humanity. Anyway, Sir Bappy Pawswater shall have to attend to his own fussy whims and needs for a while. You've got a lot of crap on your plate right now. Hello? Hiveswap? Ah, there we go. Alright. That bit. Yikes, more of them. Gentrification is a real monster. Blistering social commentary aside, you sincerely hope you and your brother aren't killed and eaten by these eyeless horrors. Poor puppy. If that icky, snaky thing hurt her, well, you'd use your button veterinarian skills to patch her up and make it all better, but you'd also be very angry. Right now, she doesn't want to seem to come out of a doghouse. You don't blame her. Remember when you were raking up these leaves, your dog knocked Jude over, and you laughed and then everything turned to monsters? Ah, memories. You briefly muse on the metaphorical significance of the flashing light. What could it represent? The past? The future? America? It's your stupid brother. You need to get in touch with him. The sun has just set, making for a glorious autumn eve. As such, autumnal evening glory radiates from the heavens, kissing the clouds on its way down to earth. Stupid clouds, all untouchable and ephemeral and stuff. You eye the bushes suspiciously, but you don't see anything else popping out of them yet. It'd be nice if those monsters were as weirded out by that weird skull fountain as you are. Unfortunately, that thing is probably monster chic. There are no comments about the ponies. A prodigious collection of titles for your console's hungry cartridge-shaped mouth. All the best ones are here. Well, all the ones you happen to own are here. You could spend all day listing them. There's Bubsy, there's... Mentioning Bubsy made you feel a little queasy. So you think you'll stop there. You might go lie down for a bit, actually. Also, I can now confirm to you that that one there is, in fact, Bubsy. Second Mom. This game is only available in Japan, but there's this kid in school who says his uncle works at a games company, and he says gets to play all sorts of secret games before they even come out here. He runs off at the mouth like he has all this insider information and sources inside the game companies. But honestly, you think he's just desperate for attention. You tend to ignore him and focus on more pleasant things, like this super cool poster. Second Mom rules. Acorn's Shadow is surprisingly dark for a show about a group of horse friends. It canters down some troubling psychological roads. You love Block Hustle, the game of descending columns that despair as lines are filled, but you could only find a poster of the American box art. What could possibly go wrong? That's what Bubsy would say if he were here. He'd never stop saying it. You'd hear it in your head forever, echoing like screams echo across still water. What you can't see is there is a tiny shh that has been put across his mouth. Ginger Rogers. Wow, she's really something. The greatest tap dancer that ever clattered gracefully across the screen, probably? No, wait, definitely. And still kickin'. The bounty hunter's advice for dealing with monsters would probably be to shoot them. Or change your shape. Or both at once. She's cool, but pretty difficult to emulate. The story keeps happening. Just look at that childlike empress. She sure looks pretty pleased with herself as someone who's only in the movie for about 5 minutes. Hot Steppin'. You don't really perform the styles of dance that make this movie such a pulse-pouncing barn burner of a smash hit, but you'd certainly like to someday. You usually don't have much to record in here on account of the humdrum life you lead, but you think today will be a different story. Maybe you should take a moment to record a note just in case this is your last chance to set down your final words before your tragic demise at the hands of a horrible snake thing. It's locked. If you wish to gain access to your long-buried or recently buried secrets, you'll have to use the diary key. Since he's been gone, you've seen less and less of Pa over the years. Guess he had greener pastures to move on to, or bluer beauties. That little there, she's destined for big things. Big hopes, big fears, big worries, big lonelinesses. Now hold on, pull yourself together. What would your mom say if she knew you were thinking like that? You really wish you knew. The goal of this game is to get 4 of your colored circles in a row before your opponent who's trying to do the same. You can also theoretically connect 5 if you're kind of a showy jerk. You really like this poster, but can't really say why. It's pretty, and you like the expression on the ballerina's face. You wonder if this is what it's like when adults go to museums to look at actual art. You hope so. You really get a charge out of this game. It's kind of bossy, though. Oh, right. That's where you put the walkie-talkie batteries. You'll just take them back out. Oh, one more game for old time's sake, folks. Jude's probably fine. Let's do this. Yellow, red. Yellow, red, green. Oh, looks like the green button isn't working. Well, nostalgia satisfied, let's scavenge the batteries. Right. These cartridges already have batteries in them. Otherwise, how could you save your game? Get real! Oh my god, are you fucker serious? The Manthro chap doesn't need batteries. It runs, on beans? You guess. You don't think there's real beans in there? At least, you hope not? That thing is really old. Jude is terrible at this game. He always assumes you're trying to lure him into traps, so you make strategically terrible moves to expose your conspiracy, and then you win. This game is powered by that famous law, gravity. Wait, is it law of gravity or force of gravity in this context? Whatever, the thing that makes the checkers fall down when Jude loses. Right, so I get the suspicion that I can try every object on literally everything and get meaningful responses. And I don't think we have 4 hours for me to do this. So this is the reason you should play the game. So let us combine the walkie-talkie with the batteries. Success! The walkie-talkie works like a charm now. A charm with battery power. You feel pretty pleased with yourself. It would seem you just solved your first puzzle of many on what is sure to be a sweeping adventure full of mysterious brain busters. Then again, putting batteries in a thing isn't technically solving a puzzle. It is just overcoming a minor inconvenience that you created yourself, using mundane, widely available modern technology. You don't care though, you're counting it! Jude, you there? Are you alright? Achievement unlocked. Over, but we just started. Yes, Jude says. Been covertly signaling status and requesting yours. Over. You mean the lantern? I don't know Morse code. Would never use such easily decipherable code. Over. Enemy agents everywhere. Over. Wait on over. Still unconfirmed vis-a-vis during condition following enemy serpent encounter. Over. Please report bite status. How many and how gross? Over. I'm fine. I'm fine. No bites, you weirdo, but thank you for asking. It was a close one. Great, was worried. Over. That reminds me, after I shut the door on it, I think I heard it clomping back down the stairs. I don't think you should leave your treehouse anytime soon. It might be headed back your way. No plans of leaving. Current location, yard crawling with Cryptid Vanguard. Over. Cryptid Vanguard? Missing big picture, Joey. Over. Okay, maybe be a little less obtuse then. Purely defensive posture, tactically suicidal. Monsters likely just distraction. Could have obscured additional agents on approach. Over. Do you mean like more monsters? Or can't discuss on unsecured channel, can't be certain who's listening. But Evans points to Ontario's class conspiracy cascade. Over. What? Repeat, unsecured channel. Can't get into details. Over. That's fine, I'm not leaving my room because of your dorky conspiracies. Trust crucial on the battlefield, Joey. Hoping presence of monsters has tipped equation away from typical skepticism. Over. Okay, that's fair. Okay, what do I need to know? Your current position, not secure. Large yard facing windows, location compromised to enemy. Situation rapidly deteriorating, must abscond to attic. Joey. Over. The attic? Yes, the attic! Strong door. Well stocked with tactical material. Take left out of bedroom, go upstairs. Highest room in house. Over. I know what the attic is, Jude. It was just a weird suggestion. What else is new? More inscrutable rambling from my treehouse lunatic brother. Don't understand? You sounded confused. Trying to help. Over. Look, just shut up, okay? I'll sneak up there, lock the door, and you can call our babysitter. Too late to reach her at lab. Working day long done. Over. Oh no, you're right. Agreed on both counts. Babysitter capable strifer could help tip scales. Might also help convince you to get to safety. Jude, I'm gonna go for the stupid attic, okay? I'm sorry for being mean. Do you have your weapon? Over. Sure don't. Why would I keep that thing around? Serpents swarming everywhere. Over. You want me to fight them? With a flashlight? Don't blame you for being nervous with high concentration of serpent presence. Must be brave. Your brother believes in you and knows you can beat the serpents. Over. Stop saying serpents. Do you call where weapon is? Over. Yeah, it's in the closet. Understood. All set then. Over. No, I mean the hall closet. Crap. Over. Yeah, well, I guess I'll have to take your word about all this. You are sure about all this, right? Absolutely, extremely certain. Over. Over and out, Squirt. You don't want to leave without writing what could be your last words ever in your diary. Exciting stuff happens to you once in a green moon. Or was it blue? You're too excited to think about moon colors now. And no, you're definitely not just stalling for excuses to avoid going out and facing that beast. Right. Have to get the diary key. Let's do this. There's hungry hippos right here. I didn't notice that till just now. The hint function is currently disabled. It won't do any good to try to use it for now. Very well. No hints for me. Your modem always makes a mighty racket logging you on. Probably not worth rounding up any hallway snakes to surf your sites right now. It's not like there's much new to see anyway. You're sure that Jude would have let you know if anyone in your web ring had updated their sites. We cannot. Puppy Surprise is having puppies! Ah, yes. No one would ever think to look for your precious diary key inside a plush mother dog. Least of all your brother, who was upset he didn't get one of the puppies. Jude can be pretty melodramatic. Speaking of precious keys, there's also a beautiful old trinket that used to belong to your mom. You have no idea what it is, but looking at it reminds you of her. Honestly, you're not sure you'd be comfortable leaving it here with everything that's going on. You collect the diary key from its plush hiding womb. While you're at it, you think maybe you should keep this beautiful heirloom of your mom's close. Just a feeling. A deep, inexplicable, impossible to ignore feeling. Puppy Surprise is having puppies. How many? That's the surprise. Puppy Surprise. Puppy Surprise. Whenever you look at that thing, the song from that commercial runs through your head like a snake monster on an autumn afternoon. It's a great place to stash your keepsakes, where they stay as safe as a teen hiding in her bedroom from a snake monster. You got so excited about unlocking your diary that you accidentally jabbed the diary key right into your dresser. Maybe if you get a closer look at the dresser, your aim will be a little better, and also maybe chill out a little just about reading your own diary. You unlock and open your diary. Nice, juicy secrets, here you come. Except they're just your boring secrets, so you don't care. You usually don't have much to record in here. Maybe something from your past will shed some light on today's terror mysteries. Some little detail mentioned offhand and forgotten. The key kicking off a causal cascade of connections that terminates in a catastrophe of snake monsters. April 13th, 1994. Dear Diary. Ho-hum. Nothing much happened today. I tried to make some new friends at school to maybe expand our social circle beyond just me and Jude's friends all the time. Wait, is it weird to call my brother's friends my social circle? Well, you know what I mean, Diary. I don't have any friends I can really call mine, so I'm trying to branch out. I guess it's better than calling them my web ring. The kids at schools are jerks, though, and they called me a poser when I tried to talk to them about games I like and stuff. Between you and me, I think a bunch of the kids at school might be evil? Jeez, now I'm sounding all paranoid like my brother. They're just up to no good, I can feel it. Joey. June 12th, 1994. Dear Diary. Woo, first day of summer vacation. I can't wait to get a break from all those clowns at school. Sometimes I think what I really need is a vacation from humanity. Joey. October 25th, 1994. Dear Diary. I can't believe I haven't recorded an entry since the beginning of last summer. Needless to say, I've been back to school for a while now. Next summer can't come soon enough. I came home to a drunk babysitter again today. Sure is some quality adult supervision we youngsters are getting around here. She means well enough, though. Haven't heard from Pa in weeks. Last we saw of him, he popped in the house to drop off more stupid mummies or globes or whatever, then skipped off to go on more adventures. What a bozo. Also, how lame is it that he made us call him Pa instead of Dad while we were growing up? Well, that's why you have to buy the game. I miss Mom. Joey. If this is to be the last entry in your diary, then by gum, you're going to scare the bejesus out of whoever finds it once your snake chow. November 11th, 1994. Dear Diary, forgive my hasty and nervous scribbling. I'm kind of scared. The baby, also a bit excited? Anyway, can't talk much now. There's a sly and cunning monster on the prowl. Possibly hungry for kid meat, too, so I've got to... Okay, I don't have a darn clue what I have to do, but I'll fill you in later once I do it. Joey. Satisfied you've done your duty vis-a-vis posterity in case the worst should happen, you relock your diary and hide the key again, safe and sound. Doesn't fit. It was worth a shot, you guess. Well, not really. It's a... If writing in diary about tactics, please share. Over. I'm hanging up now. Not a phone. Over. Click dial tone. Can see you through window. You are making sound with mouth over and out. Achievement unlocked. It wasn't locked. Looks like the coast is clear for now. Better hurry over to the hall closet and retrieve your weapon before that crafty old serpent, you mean snake, can get the drop on you. It is a globe-like structure with an arrow that conveniently alerts you to the location of the ceiling. Ah, so that's where it is. Thank you, globe-like sculpture. I need some water to keep doing this. It's your mother's jewelry box, a priceless heirloom of immeasurable sentimental value. Also, there appear to be some of your brother's empty cans of Pringles. Jude insisted the terrified horse was being abducted. Your counter-argument completely schooled him. This painting now commemorates your triumph and a particularly spectacular equine nativity. The light resistor was only a clever distraction masking a secret abduction. Nope, his friends brought him a special surprise. Cake. Ladies and gentlemen, this is collaborative fanfiction about a horse. This thing's always giving you the creeps. But that didn't stop you from patching it up after Jude accidentally ripped it with an experimentally foamless dart. From the first and last dot-gun war with Jude, Belinda here provides great cover for those who refuse to use firearms, namely you. You tried to distract him with your tap dancing and then stick a dot in on him. It didn't work at all. This gun can shoot a stream of water up to 50 feet away. Too bad you don't use guns. You don't use guns. This lady was just hanging out in her altogether, which, you mean, who are you to judge, except it made you look slightly uncomfortable, so you churched her up a little. You feel kind of silly about it now, but whatever, you were like 8. You're light bright. Hours of fun, with the number of hours and the degree of fun dependent on the power of your imagination, which, in your case, means many hours and a lot of fun. This is the door to your neurotic dork of a brother's maximum security bedroom. He keeps it locked up tight because of all the skilled conspiracy work he does in there. You sincerely doubt you'll be entering this room anytime soon, but really, why would you even want to? It's full of nerd stink and goober crud, not to mention it's where his pet usually lurks. You love all animals, but just the same, that's one you'd rather let Jude deal with. It's the hallway closet. If memory serves, there's a box full of some old belongings of yours in here. You wonder if it has what you're looking for? Think back to before. Back to when this closet door was shut. You had a reasonably good guess about what was inside, but now? Your guess is even more reasonable. That box probably has the stuff you need, but you can't reach... You wonder what your next step should be. Actually, your tap shoes might be the solution to this problem. If you could just get a good stomp going, you might be able to tumble that box right off the shelf. Let us tap that... Yes! Yes! You pick through the box and find your flashlight and an old pair of ballet slippers. These will come in handy. Oh hey, there's some pet treats in here too. You keep caches of these all over. Never know when you'll need to treat a pet. You go ahead and try your flashlight. You open it up. Wait, there were no batteries in here at all, just a bunch of stupid pogs. Dang it, Jude. Found my old strife weapon. Guess what? It's full of your stupid pogs. Crap, forgot about those. Please keep safe. Over. Okay, but I'm not going to take especially good care of them. Please protect Mulder at all costs. Over. Ugh, you and Mulder. This Scully pog is obviously where it's at. Terms acceptable. Keep them safe. She's yours. Over. So I guess I head up to the attic now. That is the plan. Over. I best shake a leg then. Affirmative. Over and out. This lamp's not even plugged in, but there are at least 9 possible light sources in your immediate area, so maybe it got lost in that typically well-illuminated shuffle. You got your strife weapon back. Time to head up to the attic, right? You're taking a leap of faith with Jude on this one, but he seems to at least think he knows what he's talking about. A bunch of stuff that should be moved into the attic. There's some toys here that you don't play with that much anymore. Basically, a pile of useless trash. You got this toy caterpillar so you could learn how to cure caterpillar diseases, but it turns out plush caterpillars don't get sick. Still pretty cute, though. The caterpillar can't help you, and you can't help the caterpillar. Not a productive friendship, but at least nobody's being taken advantage of. You're loath to touch the slinky and disturb whatever astronomically improbable equilibrium is in play. Best just leave it be. It's more trash. On the rare occasions he is home, Pa can be heard bumping around up here while tending to his hoard of stupid antique trash. Or priceless artifacts, you mean. No, you don't. It's locked, but you need to get in here as soon as you can. You peer through the keyhole. Well, that's foreboding. Weird. What the heck was that thing, and how long has it been there? Hey, the attic door is locked. Cripes, forgot about that. Tactical blunder on my part, over. It's fine, no big deal, just left the safety of my room beaten by monsters in the hallway because my dorky brother sent me the safety of the wrong side of a locked door. Is it not fine? Over. Jude! Panic not necessary. Still need to get you to attic, over. For safety. Right, well, whatever, I'm trusting you, I guess. Appreciate that, over. Although, so far, it hasn't really paid off. Joey, just please need you to head to trophy room, over. Oh, gross, I hate that place. Why does he even need a special trophy room when our whole house is just his dumping ground for whatever garbage he picks up at his stupid adventures? We'll find key to attic there. Mysterious whims of absent father, not relevant. Over. Fine. Over and out. So, head to the trophy room? Affirmative. Over. Got it. Over and out. Well, at some point, I got... Yes, please play this game yourself and take advantage of everything as fucking results. Look at this shit. You can use the bites with the gun. There's special text. Fucking play this game. Some great photos and portraits of your mostly great family. You decide to take a closer look. Ooh la la, that there mom is looking très glamnifique. When you grow up, you hope this is what Mears will look like. You and your very good dog. Aw. There aren't any pictures of the three of you together, so you try to make one. Through the art of composition. By hanging these three solo pictures together, it's sort of like there's a photo of all three of you. Kind of, sorta. A lovely diptych of school portraits, the laser background, the bad hair days, simply perfection. Haha, Jude puts the dip in diptychs, you mutter to yourself. Such an unreal burn on the unsuspecting chump. But he probably wouldn't even get it. Though, come to think of it, maybe neither do you? Pa and someone you presume is his sister? Nobody he's ever mentioned, not that the two of you talk much. Kind of weird to think you might have, like, a second cousin out there you've never met. Maybe she died young. The old-timey times were pretty rough. Mom is the picture of grace and radiance, and Pa is just Pa. Seriously, has he ever changed his look? Sometimes you wonder if he was born with his spectacles and mustache, or at least one of the two. Pa used to be great with animals. You wonder what happened. Maybe a betrayal? No, impossible. Look how good that dog is. That dog never betrayed anybody in his entire life. You'd stake your entire reputation on it. The whole thing. Ugh, you can't even look at this picture. You deplore cruelty to animals. One of the many ways you and your father never saw eye to eye. One of the other ways was how he never actually looked at you much, never let alone at your eyes. This guy. What's he so happy about, anyway? His expression probably made more sense in its original context. That is to say, whatever tomb or temple or whatever that your pa plundered from him. Well, it seems the power is out. That should make the trophy room quite the adventure, which is to say, not quite the adventure you wish you were having right now. Well, it would seem the power's out. Classic PsyOps, over. What? Credit where it's due. Best way to destabilize countermeasures. Leave you in the dark. Literally. Over. Not literally. It's still, like, late afternoon. I can see fine. Should have no trouble getting to trophy room, then. Over. Fine, then, Mr. Mission Control. Yes, great. Over and out. I thought I did look at the picture of Roxy. Did I not look at the picture of Roxy? Ah, you and Jude probably have a lot of fun memories with your babysitter. By now, probably more than with Mom and Pa combined. You'd always thought of her as the kind of cool and fun older kid you wanted to be. Until you got old enough to realize she's a pretty sucky role model. You wonder what her family is like, but it's probably not your place to ask. Just your old, reliable, old portable cassette player, complete with headphones. Jude can occasionally be found using it to even further isolate himself from reality. Batteries. Oh, dead batteries. A running theme. A piano can be used to turn the slight motion of one's fingers into music. Those ivories, how they beg to be tickled. Also, but you mustn't! Also, you, can't. Oh, that would just be the thing, wouldn't it? Some kind of eerie, lonely sonata to really set the tone for the adventure ahead. Something in a minor key, maybe. It's a shame that would probably provoke a bunch of monsters to eat you. Also, you really can't play the piano. The ladies in these paintings are eerily beautiful, although maybe everyone would look like that in blue. The lamp, goodness, you'd like to meet the lady who modeled for it someday. You've always enjoyed this painting, particularly because the line looks so alive. Whoever painted it must have a very good imagination. Either that, or they painted it very, very fast. Boy, your pa really gets inventive with his taxidermy, huh? What a ghoul. This room is really giving you the creeps. You hear something breathing, something else you hear besides you. You're going to need some D-cell batteries if you want this flashlight to serve any purpose other than emergency POG storage container and very poorly designed paperweight. Right, well, guess we have to solve that first. Just as you pass into the living room, pulling the door shut behind you, it shuddered as something heavy and wet slammed against it from the other side. I can't see anything in the trophy room. It's way too dark. Odd. Rest of house navigable? Over. Considered utilizing flashlight? Over. You mean the one you filled with your pogs? That flashlight? Joey, please. Over. No use dwelling on past. Over. It doesn't matter anyway. Something's blocking the door to the trophy room now. Something? Over. Yeah, I'm not sure what. Strange. For now, recommend focus on restoring power before sun sets completely. Over. Oh, geez, you're right. Okay. I'll do that. Thanks for the reminder. Need electricity to retrieve key anyway. Over. What? Can't discuss over unsecure channel. Over and out. Any advice? Power outage seems to grant invaders significant advantage. Over. That's not really a tip. That's more like just an explanation for why I'm trying to do it. Not sure what to tell you. Circuit breaker probably in basement. Over. See, that was very helpful. Thanks. Doing my best. Over and out. This bookshelf contains several of Pa's books, including Pistols to Pelts, How to Turn Sweet, Intelligent Animals into Weird Rugs and Stuff, Teach Yourself Taxidermy, I Guess, and Safari, stories of bold men and the animals they would kill from a distance even though they weren't hungry and did not intend to eat them. You can't tell if the noises you hear are from the monsters or the wind. It's either some particularly whooshy monsters or some really groany wind. Oh boy, the kitchen. You visualize all the delicious items that could be in the cool embrace of the refrigerator, but are not. It's empty. Food shopping has become sporadic of late. Turns out tipsy babysitters are fairly bad at responsibilities. The power is off, and as such, your fax machine is basically useless. It's an unacceptable state of affairs. The sound you've heard since you entered the kitchen grows louder as you approach. The awful static is like nothing you've ever heard, and you want to go back to not hearing it as soon as possible. You turn the radio off. You pop open the battery compartment. Jackpot, D cells. You can never have too many batteries, and never in too many different sizes either. You toy with the idea of putting the Pogs here as a prank on your brother. He'll be all, "Where are Pogs? At tactical disadvantage without them, request return, over." And you'll be all, "What Pogs, dude? By the way, could you turn on the radio?" And he'll be all, "Seems non-functional, investigating, over. Update, Pogs inside, been schooled by the master again, over." It's bulletproof, it's perfect. In fact, it's too good. You will keep it all to yourself, like a rare pearl that is never spoiled by the opening of the oyster. Your babysitter has just really atrocious taste. You're only 14, and even you can tell this is just really crummy. Look, you're not saying you never have home-cooked meals. Your babysitter's a pretty good chef, even. It's just, well, none of you like doing dishes. And the nice thing about takeout is you can just eat it right out of the boxes and then throw the boxes away. Of course, none of you really like taking out the trash, either. This mummy is currently blocking your access to the rest of the house. He has been ever since your pa left him here months ago. Yeah, not a lot of chance you being able to move Pharaoh Napoleon over here. With the power out, you're going to need some kind of light source before setting foot down this broken neck trap. Also, this is a different clock, I think. Another electric device successfully powered through clever manipulation of resources in your immediate environment. You are on fire! With your flashlight fully functional and in fit fighting form, you feel significantly better equipped to handle most low-light environments, and also to beat the bejesus out of any of these creeps who get too close. Although that's a last resort, of course. It's a washing machine designed to take your clothes and wash them. You call it a washing machine, it serves its purpose admirably. On the rare occasion a human being is willing to cooperate. Clothes, all neat and foiled. Haha, just kidding, this is obviously dirty. Your pa brought this night suit home like a souvenir. There's nobody inside it. It's kind of like a metaphor, you guess? You're not sure you want to start down the road of analyzing your life as if it were a work of fiction? A souvenir from your pa after his trip to Hawaii. He's been exploring the Pacific a lot lately, for some reason. Or so he mentioned offhandedly a few years ago. You assume he's still doing that due to you not having any fresher data. Or particularly caring one way or the other where the hell he is. With your pa's strange affinity towards the Betty Crocker brand ever apparent, this musty old junk mainly consists of all sorts of cooking implements, ranging from the familiar to the enigmatic. Really now, you can tell what a whisk is for, but some of this stuff looks downright unethical. It's also in your way. You can't reach the circuit breaker. Try to move one box, and the whole pile is liable to come down. You need to find some way to get them all moving at once. Shake them up somehow. A controlled tumble, that's the ticket. Tap dance that shit! Shit has been tap danced. You cleared the boxes away with your fancy footwork. Now just give the breaker a tug or whatever. You flip the breaker and... That was a thing that moved. Maybe it's because you grew up in a house where nobody really cooks, but you have no idea what to do with these cooking implements. Food! The great mystery. Oh shit! Strife! You've got no chance of beating this thing. You gotta get away. Step on it. Stretch your luck next time. Let's do lunge. Pirouette and bop. For wetter luck next time. Gotta hand it to you. Too precious to weaponize. Shuffle and scoot. Hot step it. Snakes for the memories. Lego of the past. Graceful abscond. Prima abscond, Joe. Power back on. You doing your psyops of encroaching forces? Over. Give you back light only to snatch it away. Described hypothetical, very cruel. Dealing with sick operators? Over. No, it was just me. Criminy, Jude. The snake monster is down in the basement, by the way. I managed to get past him, but we'll probably need to deal with that at some point. Alright, so that puzzle. First step, dance. With tap shoes. Second step, ballet. By being awesome at dancing, we were clever enough to get out of his way. Trial and error. Second encounter with said serpent, correct? Beast wily. But since they're already established, superior will and wiliness attribute, over. Hey, thanks, I think. Trophy room should be trivial obstacle, over. Wait, what? Attic key, Joey. Eyes on the prize, keep me in loop, over and out. We distracted him with our tap dancing, and then oh shit! Strife! Round 2! Tapetizer! Main roars. Jaw ready for this? Please excuse me. Oh shit! Shoe to tango. Choose your battles. Light on your feet. Light bite. Choose your battles. Opening course. Fletcherize on the prize. Light on your feet. Jaw ready for this? Anyone for seconds? Make mine a double. Passion orange guava, a fruitless endeavor. Treat to a pulp. Alright, monster-inflicted death scene averted. You are unbelievably stressed out right now. Congratulations, you've ascended to rung 2. Attained rank of tail-wagging Tiro. Max HP increased by 12. Muscle increased by 7. Congratulations, you've ascended to rung 3. Attained rank of minute mammal mender. Dexterity increased by 2. Grace increased by 6. Leverage increased by 5. Congratulations, you've ascended to rung 4. Attained rank of Peppy Patterer. Mastered Noggin Bop. Hubris increased by 4. Courtesy decreased by 2. Your pa's love of globes know no bounds, though you don't recognize any of the continents on this one. You'd have a better idea of what you were looking at if you could read those scribbly labels. All you can make sense of is the X mark. Could it indicate treasure? You spin the globe and watch the white beams rake across the surface of the globe. This is a katana. You have no idea what to do with one. Wait, maybe you will just throw it away. The clock is stopped at 11:11, and has been as long as you can remember. You could fix it, but why bother? It's not like you're going to make a habit of strolling over to the worst room in your house to check the time. So, where is the key? In his desk or something? Would never leave critical item in such obvious location. Over. Okay, but, like, where did you leave it? I just had to lure a hungry monster out of here with treats, and I'm not sure how much time I have for brother-sister conspiracy capers before it comes back. If room compromised, can't discuss countermeasures over unsecured line. Utilize puzzler skill set. Over. Ugh, fine. Call back if assistance required. Over and out. As if being dead weren't bad enough, your PA replaced his eyes with some... Your paw replaced his eyes with creepy glass orbs. The light refracted in their faceted stare gives you the creeps. But are you crazy? Or is there some light reflecting off his antler, too? Maybe it bears closer examination. There's something odd about the antlers. You can't quite put a finger on it. Or can you? Maybe in a literal sense. Whoa, that sure did something. Jude, I can't make heads or tails of this thing. What thing? Over. I turned on a laser, but that's it. Nothing else is happening. Thought you were Puzzle Master. Was wrong, it seems. Over. Hold on. Over. Believe this calls for... burns. The gruff crime dog experiences trouble. Unbelievable. Over. Wait. Disregard previous burn. Superior burn formulated. Ace Ventura, pet detective. Please respond if ice required. Over. Okay, that's a pretty good burn. That was solid. You nailed me. Forgive if boundary overstepped. Have been informed mildly contentious banter. Cornerstone of squad camaraderie. Over. Yeah, it's fine. Anyway, how am I supposed to solve this thing? This clearly a puzzle thing which cries out to be solved. Use marbles. Over. I'm thinking as hard as I can. You know I like puzzles. I wouldn't be asking if it weren't an emergency. Actual marbles. Over. What are you talking about? Trivial, really? Over. What marbles? I don't have any marbles. You don't? None nearby? No. Oops. You are now Jude Hawley. And though tonight is apparently the night you're preparing for, laying so many preparations and countermeasures and countermeasures against, it would seem you made a rare tactical blunder. The marbles that Joey needs to disengage a strategic defense globe are here in your treehouse. Time to call in the lone gunbirds. When the heat is on from the government and you need to send an encrypted message while staying out off the grid, you entrust it to one of your trained carrier pigeons, the lone gunbirds. You survey the troops. There's Langley, Beers, and of course Frohike. He's your favorite. Dear sweet Frohike, how you adore him. You cherish the wind he flaps. You've already committed this crucial intelligence to memory, but a truly great field commander keeps even better records. The perfect place to store your flares. Well, some of them. It's also where you keep your beeper, but you really don't want to get into that right now. Tactical error. Consolidated all marbles here in Treehouse to prevent attic key from falling into wrong hands. Over. Additionally, forgot about doing that. Over. No cause for concern. Putting top agent on it. Over. Wait, who? Did you get in one of in touch with your friends, or... Oh, God. You mean one of your pigeons, don't you? Over and out. You retrieve the cache of flares you were keeping in your metal chest. Combined with your flare gun, they're a tactical treasure. You're probably the only kid in school that owns one of these babies. What if those kids get stranded in the middle of the ocean? Then joke's on them until they starve and die. Chamber is empty because you observe proper flare gun safety protocols. But maybe you should load it because you've also observed some scary stuff this evening. Breath held, hands steady, you carefully load the flares into your flare gun. There's no going back now, the genie is out of the bottle. You dropped your favorite pair of binoculars when you were retreating from the big serpent. These are actually your secondary auxiliary binoculars, your Oxnox for short. Right. Your tactical escape hatch allows ingress and ingress from your amazing treehouse. Right. That should be sufficient for nefarious purposes. Only a few of these are actually liquids. And unfortunately, those are also the ones whose contents you don't precisely, exactly 100% remember with total certainty. You're not saying some of them are urine, but you're not saying none of them are urine. This is in fact, Hiveswap is in fact a Homestuck game. Look at these monsters. No eyes, no weapons, only the most rudimentary of squad-based tactical maneuvers. This is a diversionary feint by an expendable vanguard if you've ever seen one. Activity, November 11th. Your careful records of the activity of the mysterious figures you often see prowling around the woods. Joey didn't buy it, but the sudden influx of monsters may have changed her stance. Your careful records of the activity of the mysterious figures you often see prowling around. Alright. Look, if it was just your count on the line, you'd be out that hatch, down the ladder, and blasting monsters in a second. But Joey's counting on you, and you must get her to a more defensible position before you can even consider heroically abandoning your own. Okay. Give the pouch with the red and green marbles to the pigeons. Go, pigeon, go! Well, that happened. Sorry for hold up. Unbelievable tragic disaster. Over. Did you lose something else? Must soldier on. Making second attempt now. Over. That's kind of great. Frohike, you are too good for this rotten dark nightmare of a world. May the wings of chance and dream bear thee to thy rest on the white sandy shores of paradise. Take another pouch from the drawer and load it with another red marble and another green marble. That pigeon had one job. Are you alright? Betrayal? Over. Abandonment? Over. The lowest, vilest cowardice? Over. Well. Can't even communicate true degree of outrage? Over. Likely to jeopardize mission if emotion not suppressed? Over. Incoming? Over and out. Langley the coward. Langley the blackguard. Langley the unspeakable. 1,000 deaths, 1,000,000 deaths. An infinitude of deaths would not be enough. Langley, worm-hearted. Langley, bile-blood. Langley. You hate him with everything you are, and ever will be. Langley. Success! Success! Jeezum Crow Bias, my boy! So brave, so true, so great! Over. Are you actually just point blank losing your mind now? It would maybe be kind of a relief after years of build-up, but you could have picked a better night for it. Mission accomplished! Bias, champion of champions, waiting for you in the kitchen. Over. Over. Oh, Bias has marbles required to acquire key. Over. Alright, I guess that sort of makes sense. New development, Bias being menaced. Please hurry. Over. Hurry, please, Troy. He's all I have left. Over and out. It's getting dry from all this. Wait. I think this is how we get to the... Oh shit! Youth roll! Strife! Flip the flap out! Flip skipped. Pardon me, boy. Can you give me a shine? Thrill him with daylight. Has de board. Has de board. Too precious to weaponize. Encore! Yawn snore. Okay. Need to get him over here. Playing for keeps. No takebacks. Alright. We got the spice mix, let's do this. Thrill him with daylight. Spice to meet you. Aw, hells yes! Mixed success. Joey, thank you for tactically brilliant seasonings, murder. Bias has payload. Repeat, Bias has payload. Thanks, do you know how I might get him down? He seems pretty terrified. Negative, Bias simply has unfortunate mercenary streak. Should respond to enticement. Over. How do you bribe a pigeon? Sounds like setup for riddle or perhaps joke. Over. Bye, Jude. Over and out! Alright. We can find something here in the kitchen we can tempt him with. Oddly enough, you aren't sure these are safe for birds. After the violent, strangled death of this monster, you're a little nervous about just feeding things to other things at random. Maybe there's something safer around here, like bread? Bread-like, at least? We're even out of dog food? Things really have gotten desperate. You guess you can't blame your babysitter for running off the store for groceries at what was retrospectively the worst possible time. Clean the dishes? No way! No way! You did them last time. It's Jude's turn now. You know what? After he completely ditched you for the treehouse earlier, it can be his turn for quite some time. Your sweet loyal dog loves that flap, and Jude used to like it too when he was younger. He still likes it. Alright, what's in this shelf? A single cracker. Fuck yes, a cracker! All you can find from this mega cabinet is the stalest, tiniest, worst cracker. Success! This little fellow, Bias, you think? Yes, you're pretty sure this is Bias. Gobbles down the stale cracker as you tuck him into your pocket. He's got a little parcel around his neck, which you're fine with letting him hold on to until you actually figure out what you're supposed to do with it. Okay, got the marbles. Do you want me to send the pigeon back? No! Over. Sorry, didn't mean to shout. Just worried. Please protect Bias. His chances for surviving remote drip. Very remote. Over. Okay, yeah, good point. Seems pretty dicey out there. Affirmative. Over. I'll just use these marbles or whatever then. I'll let you know how it goes. Affirmative. Good luck, sis. Over and out. Let's put the marbles into the... You carefully remove the marble pouch from around his neck, and believe it or not, shove the marbles into the empty eye sockets. You discard the pouch. What an evening it's been. You did it! The attic key has been found. You got what you assumed to be the attic key. Achievement unlocked. Why is it even locked? Screen went black again. Things are loading. Terror and fear, ladies and gentlemen. Oh shit! Well, that isn't working at all, then. What are you saying? He's like 90% mouth. Joey is currently knocked out and has nothing to say about this brute squad. Maybe someone else can help you? Joey took a brutal hit. She's down for the count. You've got to find some way to distract those monsters. Let's do it. Let's fire the flare. Currying favor. Girl, quit all this currying around. Courage of Fruick. Langley's Gowers. Excuse me. That's one. No excuses. Mustard a counterattack. Mama said knock you out, call it a comeback. Right. I'm on fire. Leathery wings of woe, leather luck next time. Whatever, I hate pogs. Okay. fire another flare and see what happens. Putting on the Ritz. No vacancy. Langley's cowardice, alright. Too precious to weaponize. Oh wow, these things mix like crazy. Divertisement. Don't divertis mention it. Hey, jerk. 2. Oh shit. Now everything is on fire. He fucking likes fire! This guy also cares a lot about fire, apparently. Oh shit. Joey, come in, please. Report status. Joey, hello, it's Jude. Joey, are you okay? Joey, please, over. Yes, I'm safe. I'm in the attic, just barely made it. Phew! Over. Locked in. Actually, I dropped the key. Safer in attic than rest of house. Key can be retrieved later. Over. I think you were right. The way they smashed through the living room window and the front door. If I'd stayed in my room, I'd be a goner. Separated us with Vanguard, destabilized power, probed defenses, finally attempted entry through multiple points of ingress, basic siege tactics over. Wow, you were right. I'm impressed. I guess all those conspiracies you're always talking about turned out to be, not fake, maybe? Too soon to tell for sure, but too soon to tell for sure, but it's absolutely certain, correct, and always have been over. Anyway, thanks. I'll just hold up here for now, I guess. Are you safe in the treehouse? Should you try calling your friends or something? Didn't want to risk their involvement. Always a gamble invading soldiers of fortune. It may be time. Remain secure in location and ignore object under curtain. Totally. Yep. Totally gonna ignore it. Joey, please. Whatever you say. Definitely not going to investigate this weird thing that I've never seen before while locked in the attic with nothing else to do. Data insufficient to determine. Over. Well, I'll let you know when I find out. Joey, don't take it seriously. Pepin, over. You there? Joey, don't go and order. It's a really bad idea. Over. Jude, can you repeat that? Lots of static. Joey, please, I can't lose you. Please do not go near portal. Did you say portal? Well, turns out you live in a house that has a hand in a jar with it. You must now carry this knowledge with you forever. High-five the jaw. You've left them hanging long enough. In fact, as you stare at the gross, desiccated hand in the jaw, you begin to suspect that the time for you to break open this jaw and slap an anonymous dead hand against your own alive hand has tragically passed. The world is in crisis. If only Captain Planet were here. Then the monsters could eat him, and you could escape while they were distracted. The handwriting is barely legible, and there's no return address, leaving you with no more information than you had before you looked at it. No, this really isn't the kind of mystery, the boring kind. We had to frequently refer to your rigorously maintained collection of shipping invoices in order to make any progress. You hate those. Since he got his first best shotgun, this one fell out of favor and now primarily functions as a home to a thick layer of attic dust. Meanwhile, its favored brother is living out a shotgun's daydream in the hands of your paw. There is no chance you're going to pick up this gun, and you certainly aren't going to lock and load anytime soon. It just isn't going to happen. It's locked and you're safely on this side. Thank goodness. Disguising your identity and impairing your vision really wouldn't help matters much. You're pretty sure the monsters are going to eat anybody they meet. Okay, the hand is not twitching. No, the hand is twitching. Repeat, the hand inside the jar is twitching. We are totally going towards the portal thing. You can't avoid noticing the drape rustling around, though you really wish you could. Better see what's under there now, though, before it gets the drop on you. Holy shit. I remember enough Homestuck to know that nothing good is going to come of this fucking portal. The keyhole. It calls out to your mind. Wait, what? Key. You picture your heirloom. Key. Get it. Use it. Start it. Now. Key. www. Key. www. You don't know how to operate this thing, except, of course, to put a key in it and turn it. This seems like the obvious thing, doesn't it? Like the most obvious and necessary thing you've ever known, and we're always going to do, and have always known, and do it now! Now. Now. The key. Do it. Do it. Open the door. Those of you who have read Homestuck understand why you shouldn't do this. You have no idea what this is. You don't know where it came from or how long it's been here. Did Jude know about this? Is that why he really sent you to the attic? No, that doesn't make any sense. Did your pa know? It looks sort of different from the stuff he usually dumps off you. It feels different, in your mind at least. Wait, what, you're having trouble thinking clearly. Trouble keeping your train of thought. How long have you been standing here? Well... Bad ideas, ho! Whoa! Keys shouldn't do this! Or that! Nothing about this is a good idea. Or that. Or that. Especially that. Hiveswap. Title drop, motherfucker. Okay. We're here now. Some kind of weird electric bug. It seems to be trying to communicate. Maybe we should pick it up for a closer look. You pick up the flashing board. Words blink across the screen in an unfamiliar alphabet. For some reason, you can understand it anyway. Hello, is someone there? Is this a chat room? If a moderator is present, I require some assistance, please. Tetrarch! What? There was a huge explosion! Were you harmed? Thanks for asking, although I didn't see any explosion. Well, maybe I did, sorta? The roof of your hive is totally jacked. If you say so. Wait, you can see my roof? Who are you? What do you mean my hive? Oh. Oh no. I'm so sorry, I forgot the code again. I'm really trying, I swear. It's just because I was so worried about you, I wasn't thinking, and it'll never happen again, I promise. What's going on? Nothing. All that matters is that you're okay. You are okay, right? Smile? Sorry. Why are you apologizing? It never hurts to be sorry. Who are you? I'm Zephyros. Oh no. That was a test, wasn't it? Okay, I know I just said it never happened again, and I mean, starting from now, no exceptions to the code. I'm absolutely not Zephyros. Right, where am I? Okay, yeah, I know this one for sure. You're in your basement, right? I mean, you're not there. You're somewhere else. Did I say the wrong thing? Where do you want me to tell you are? Zephyros? I'm getting them in a basement somewhere, but if you think we shouldn't say that? Yeah, that's exactly right. I got it right. Didn't I? If you say so. I don't suppose you know the deal is with this huge machine with the snakes on it. It's sort of like the one in my attic. Except the one in my attic wasn't so space age and didn't have a weird force field bubble. Attic? You know, down the hall, up the stairs, the highest room in the house? Oh, duh, more code. Sorry. Yeah, the secret weapon. I'm so sorry about that Tetrarchdamic. The secret weapon? Tetrarchdamic? Sorry, I know I keep messing up. I'm doing my best. What is Tetrarchdamic? Your name? I mean, not your name. My name isn't Tetrarchdamic. Of course not. Never know who might be reading. Oh, geez, what was your code name again? My name is Joey. Right, I knew that. This is all my fault. Sorry, I had no idea things would go so wrong. Wait, what? I was going to ask you first, but I thought maybe it was a quiz, and then I had to stop to ask you. I'd fail it, so I just put the battery in the weapon like you said. What? What are you talking about? I thought you left that weird paper on the crate as instructions. Weird paper? Not weird. Great. The plan is great, Joey. The heiress will never expect it. I mean, I'm not sure I get what it is exactly, but still. Just proud to be entrusted with such an important duty. Hey, let me get back to you. Well, things are happening. It's a futuristic forklift. It's probably what moved that giant crate here. You pick up a hand-drawn, scribbled-on diagram of the portal showing how the pieces fit together. A busted-up robot? It seems like something pretty intense happened down here just before you arrived. It looks like kind of the thing from your attic that brought you here. The force field is a pretty striking point of contrast, though. Maybe you can use this thing to get home somehow, please? That didn't exactly hurt, but it was kind of tingly. You don't think you'll be able to reach the portal while that thing's on? I think we're being spies, Hobby. A futuristic-looking door in a gloomy, futuristic-looking bunker-like place. Maybe all the answers are through here. You have no idea how to open this thing. You don't even see a handle. If you had to guess, it looks like it's automatic, but the power seems to be off in here, you think. It's kind of hard to tell. It's another gun. This one looks a lot more sophisticated and deadly than your paw's weaponry, which you left back in the attic. You think you'll leave this one where it is, too. You attempt to do something with the tablet in this control panel, but you don't know how. Maybe talk to that guy again? Yeah, I found the paper you were talking about, so what do I do with it? Well, okay, give me a minute. I know this. I'm really sorry. I didn't think you'd be quizzing me right after what happened. I swear I'll get prepared better next time. It's okay. Wow, really? Yes, really. It's not a quiz. I have no idea what any of this means. Oh, geez. Is it a test? No, I have no idea what's going on here. I've never seen this thing before. What is it telling me? I'm doing my best, but I don't know what you want me to do. Please tell me what you want me to say. So this paper seems like some kind of schematic for the portal I just came through. It looks kind of familiar. Not just the portal, but the paper itself. I don't know how that would be possible, though. Anyway, is that right? This is a diagram for the snake machine? Well, if I remember right, that thing is a guide to the weapon. The weapon? You mean the snake portal? Oops, the code. Okay, yes, the portal. Can I unlock the snake machine with this? Is that what I should do? Unlock the snake machine. Oh, the Serpent security program for your highest power hexagrid. Yes, if that's what you want, Tetrarch, you can always do whatever you want. Wow. Well, that thing you said, will that help me get out of here? Exactly. Just put all X fingers in the back of your tablet until the control panel uplink executes. X? 10? Oh no. I'm in trouble. I did exactly what I'm not supposed to. This is a test and I blew it. Of course you remember. I definitely should have said any of that. I'm so sorry, it's hard to keep up with these espionage rules sometimes. Okay, I'll just go check that out. I'm so sorry, Tetrarch. I'm just gonna leave you to whatever it is that you do. No, we did this bit. I don't want to do this again. Stop. Why isn't this skippable? You place all 10 of your fingers on the back of the tablet and approach the console. Some kind of password entry program appears on the screen. Okay. We're playing Snake now. We are absolutely playing Snake now. Hells yes, we did it. We did the hacking. The password is apparently Serpent, in case you were wondering. Oh, that's... Well, oh. That's a reindeer. A reindeer panther? I mean, for those of you who know your Homestuck, you know why this is both good and terrible. Okay. Those are missiles. That's a lot of boxes, crates, miscellaneous containers, etc. Pretty mundane stuff, in your humble opinion. Not your first box stack rodeo. You really thought that would work. Although maybe it's better that it didn't, considering these boxes are probably full of bullets and missiles and stuff. A Homestuck is about one golden yard. This seems to be a map, but you don't recognize the shapes of any of the landmasses depicted on it. Or, well, actually, now that you think about it, they maybe do look kind of familiar, but you're not sure where you would have seen them before. You don't really know what this is all about. You would kind of like to never find out, please. Oh look, it's an Imperial drone. Hey, Xerox, are you there? I don't know how I feel about the codename Xerox. It's pretty close to Zephyros, don't you think? I can imagine I called you Damn It. Not that I'd ever do that. Sorry. Okay, I don't know what to say to any of that. Sorry. It's fine. Stop apologizing. It's actually really annoying when you do that all the time, FYI. Oh, sorry. Forget about it. I wanted to ask you about the security console. I played the game on it, but all that happened was a forklift drove straight into the force field and exploded. Whoa, your forklift exploded. It's not mine, though. Is it yours? I'm sorry I wrecked it. No, of course not. Or, I mean, did you want me to take it because it's broken? I wouldn't mind. I mean, whatever. Up to you. There was a reindeer dog thing, though. Reindeer cat? Alright, and then a weird monster menaced me into this other room, and there's only one door? This is kind of a bad situation. Yeah, that deer cat thing. Deer cat thing? Are you having a fight with your Lucis? Oh shit, that's the Lucis! Not that's any of my business. It's not mine. Nothing here is mine. Not the forklift or the tablet or the monster that was about to lunge at me before I ran in here. Wait a minute. Are you actually not Tetrarch Damic? No, I'm Joey. Joey Clare. I don't know what's going on. There's a bunch of big computers and boxes, and I don't know where I am or who you are, but you kept acting like you knew what was going on. Well, what are you doing with Tetrarch's tablet? You mean this Trapper Keeper laptop? I found it on the floor. Oh no! Is Tetrarch Damic there? Maybe I could talk to him instead. Please? Please give the tablet to Tetrarch Damic, please. I don't know who Tetrarch Damic is. I don't know who you are. Could you look for him, please? Oh yeah, I'll just root around this room that's filled with guns. Okay, thanks. There's a lot of guns in here. No way, if you wanted to get killed by a weird monster in the basement, you would have stayed home. I mean, I know enough Homestuck to know this might be okay. Okay. Wow, is this how buyers see the world? From my overhead, his powerful brain calculate... You couldn't keep that up any longer. You don't want to show that thing to buyers. You'd rather not deal with his fluttery terror poops right now. Buyers seem to sense the ferocious deer cat monster lurking just on the other side of this door. You don't really know what any of this stuff is, but it all makes you extremely uncomfortable. Like the tablet, you seem to be able to read the text, but you kind of rather not. This reminds you of Jude's dorky conspiracy theories. Although you guess maybe those weren't actually conspiracy theories? More like conspiracy facts, apparently. You guess the same may go for all this stuff, but... Geez, do these dorks always have to dig themselves into such a crazy bones hole, what with the layered scrawls and everything? Okay. Did you find him? No. Oh no. I don't know what to do. What should I do? Oh my god! Why on earth are you asking me? What's Earth? What? Oh. Oh my god. Jude, is that you? Is this one of your stupid practical jokes? This isn't funny. No, I'm Zephyros. Okay, Zephyros, tell me what's going on. I don't really know. Actually, I'm kind of upset because you're yelling and that makes it harder to think. I know I'm not very smart or good at anything, but I really am trying my best. I'm sorry. I can't believe this. I'm the one who just got shot through space and into an alien nightmare horror house, and you expect me to make you feel better? Look, we all have self-esteem issues, but there's a time and a place for pathetic groveling, and it is not while I'm trying to not be devoured by alien monsters. Wait, you're an alien? I'm 2 seconds away from throwing this disgusting joke machine to any one of the several piles of the massive piles of armed and dangerous garbage around me. Wait, no don't. This is so exciting, I've never met an alien before. I'm like seriously losing it. Most trolls never meet aliens until they go off planet to conquer them. What? Okay, but, like, you could be messing with me. Are you messing with me? The Tetrarch says I have to stop being so trusting. Oh, I know. Say something only an alien would say. I'm from a planet named Earth. Oh, that sounds pretty alien. Well, if nothing else, Jude is going to be very jealous. Sorry. This is all a little nuts, and the deer cat baby got me a little rattled. So you're not an alien. No, I am. I mean, the place seriously is an Earth, which... Between the snake machines and the deer cat and the sci-fi technology, I'm willing to believe. Plus, there were some other monsters earlier, so I'm having that kind of day. Monsters? Yeah, I managed to get past them barely. Whoa, you're so cool. You're like on a real adventure. Wait, what color is your blood? What kind of question is that? I know my Homestuck. I know why this is crazy. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to be disrespectful. I just wanted to be sure I knew before I made a mess of things. Okay. It's red? Oh my god, I know it. This is so beautiful. Yes, it's red. You're also red. You can be friends. This is so cool. Hey, maybe I can even help you. How? The Tetrarch Lucis knows me. Hell, calm down if I can get over there. By Lucis, you mean the deer cat monster? Yes. That's wonderful. Thank you. Yeah, except, I don't know. I'm still worried this might all be a big test. A test? I don't follow. Boy, it is getting kind of frustrating having to say that over and over. Tetrarch is always testing me. If this is the final exam of secrecy stuff and I blow it, he's going to be really disappointed. Okay, so they might explain it later, but... Trolls have different blood colors. It dictates what psionic powers they have, how long they're going to live, and their place in society. In standard troll society, the one that... There's one set of trolls... in one timeline where red is the lowest, they don't live very long, and the one on the top is the magenta one that lives like tens of thousands of years, effectively infinitely. There's another timeline that's probably not going to come into play here, where the magenta one has to serve everyone, and the royalty are short-lived red blood ones. If you can prove you're an alien, I'll come over and help you out. Do you want me to say more alien things? No, I mean, I have no way to verify if those are true or not. Oh, send me a picture of you. I don't have any photos with me, and how could I get it to you? I'm trapped in here by that monster. Aren't you using the Tetrarch's tablet? Take the pics with that and transmit it over. Pics? Xmit? Pictures. Transmit. Okay, that's kind of a weird ask, Xerox, but I'll give it a shot, so here goes. We have taken a selfie, ladies and gentlemen. Oh shit, those are some fucking... Oh shit, this kid. This kid... Your name is Zephyros Trito. You're having a difficult evening, just one in many of a predictably difficult life because you are rust blood trash. You've just witnessed beams of red and green energy erupt from the hive of your best friend of Tetrarch right before a squadron of Imperial drones snatched up half your neighbors, so it's safe to say your revolutionary efforts are not going great. Oh, and it seems you've received a package. You shouldn't draw attention to yourself right now. Weakly wobble the box later. It's a delivery from Scythian with the item you ordered quite a long time ago. You guess it arrived during all the confusion. You opened up the package. Inside is the Flarp manual. This edition of Flarp is focused on spy games, intrigue, and rebellion. Tetrarch modeled a lot of his underground resistance ideas on this system. And then let's, the door to your respite block where you sleep, your hand standing on your gander precipice. You use these to practice these spoons to harness your budding power of telekinesis. You still aren't very good yet. They sure show these spoons who's boss. You don't use your hands to bend spoons. You use the power of your imagination. Which you mean your weak, unreliable psychic powers. Yes, that's right. Practice makes almost adequate. That's the Burgundy way. Your mind flexes with the pulsing might of your phenomenal telekinetic powers. And you bend a tiny little silver spoon without even using your grubby little fingers. Big, tough guy. Better bring this along, just in case you come across any bent soup. White gloves, shoe polish, training silverware. Everything an involuntarily aspiring butler needs. You've already tidied your butler training materials, even the ones you use to tidy the other ones. Yes, the fan version of the Midnight Crew was actually used as canon for Homestuck. Your Wear Grid Study Scroll. To be honest, only Indigos really care about what fork goes where, and they crush anything they pick up anyway. You've pretty much got this memorized already. It's like a fork, fork, mega fork, micro fork, night fork, fool's fork. That about covers it. You're reminded of the week Tetrarch made you sleep on the floor as a training exercise. It was hard at first, and maybe he could have told you it was a training exercise instead of just sleep on the floor until I tell you otherwise, but it really toughened you up. You can sleep anywhere now. The Tetrarch is always making sure you're prepared for anything. Arvina Stickball has always been the one time you really feel like yourself. When you're out on the Velvet, your brawler defending you against the opposing prowlers and zappers, and just thinking about it too much makes you a little sad now. Looking at the dozer always helps you get to sleep, and looking at the snow globe always makes you nervous. You know it's not a real one, but still. The Flarp is kind of, yeah. It's basically a weird... Flarp in Homestuck is basically an RPG, sort of a holographic LARPing experience, and people do keep kind of dying. It's a whole thing. It's your tablet. You use it for pretty much everything. Your auto-tune mic is plugged into it. The Grubble's the Grubbles if you buck we won't trouble to resist throwing fists while you sift through the rubble. It's sort of hard to spit your quasi-revolutionary rhymes with any real fire while dressed in your butler uniforms, though. Damek says you're subversively transforming the ranks of your oppression into the fatigues of the revolutionary through your jams, but you're kind of worried your performances will be drowned out by sarcastic orders to polish the silver. It's your tablet. You use it for pretty much... Flarping is kind of like the holodecks, but you can do it outside of a... You can do it pretty much anywhere, which is really important for a few reasons. You use it for pretty much all computing needs. Perfect device for a kid on the go. Except, you spend most of your time at home, so it usually just stays right here in your room. Unfortunately, a kid on the go is probably exactly what you are now. You really should grab it. Besides, your mic is plugged into it, and you're sure not leaving that behind. You gather both tablet and mic with one motion. You then proceed to have this conversation again from the other side. It's all news to Zevros, but it'd be a little dull to read the whole thing over again. And now the conversation we just had. Looking stylish in that selfie, sweetheart. Oh yeah, you're definitely an alien. Or you have some strange collection of grotesque physical and mental diseases. Either way, you need my help. Okay, that much is definitely true. I'm pretty sure I heard the monster scratching at the door. It's probably hungry. Anyway, man, if you're an alien, we gotta get you out of here. The heiress hates aliens. The what? The heiress. Oh, well, she's awful and controls everything, basically. I mean, I doubt she's ever met one, but to hear her talk, she hates aliens as much as she hates lowbloods. Which I guess you also are. You're practically a member of the Resistance already. I'm not sure whether to be really confused or really concerned about you. Do you need help? One time when things got really bad, my doctor's babysitter took him to the doctor and it seemed to help. What's a brother? Wow, you are so lucky. I really don't know. Okay, I'm definitely concerned. Being concerned is what friends do for each other. I've never had anyone but Tetrarch Damek be concerned about me before. XXD. Oh geez, I bet the other Tetrarchs will be extremely excited to hear there's an alien helping us now. Sure. But I'm sort of focused on not being killed by the monster in the other room at the moment. That's kind of my main deal right now. I don't really have a lot of time for anything else. Right, yeah, of course, I'll help you. And the Tetrarch too, because, well, I think, okay, I hope this is also helping him somehow. Which reminds me, we really shouldn't be talking like this. Like what? Tetrarch Damek says we always have to assume our communications are being monitored, and this is exactly the kind of conversation I shouldn't be having. Man, I better hurry up and get over there. On my way now. Please don't message anymore. It's dangerous. BRB. In person, I mean. Alright. So much writing. It's like an AR version of the holodeck, yeah. It's just your faithful old scour tray, which you haven't bothered draining recently. Inside of it, resin fluid and floor filth coalesce to make a repugnant gray sludge. You guys have a lot of fun in the studio, as is evidenced by this candid selfie Tetrarch Damek told you to take. This was a great night. Damek insisted you have half the flavor disc. Your Lucis took this picture, a delightful trick he has never repeated. Look at you, so carefree. You wish you were gearing up to play right now. In contrast to Tetrarch Damek's percussive machismo, your stage persona is more skittish, as if you're vaguely terrified of the implications of your own pseudo-revolutionary rhymes. Which is not far off the mark, as one of the implications could be your execution. You were so excited to show him that branch. He ate all the leaves in one very slow bite, and you were left with a pretty decent hive-made cube bat. The first cube bat you ever had, actually. Oh my god, adorable pictures everywhere. When you were just a little wiggler, curling up with your Lucis made you feel safe when the world seemed scary. Which was often. Geez, come to think of it, the two of you haven't played on the tree in a long time. Maybe that's why he's been so lazy. Well, at least it looks like the two of you will both be getting some exercise in the immediate future. He was always giving you leaves to eat, and munching them for his benefit, mostly. Come to think of it, though, you always have been pretty strong. Could those bitter leaves you gnawed on as a wiggler have something to do with that? Cleaning supplies, the noble instruments of your future career, you guess. It kinda depresses you to keep them anywhere you like to have fun, so you just dump them at the end of the hallway. Maybe if your hallway is really clean, the drones will stop trying to burn your neighborhood down and kill you? Ah, there's that Rustblood Moxie. The door to your rumpus room. Fuck yeah! Oh, fuck yeah, this is awesome! It's your sports vault, just a huge heavy vault themed as sports. Arena stickball, specifically and obviously. It's the only place in the hive you can store food for your Lucis. He's so strong, he could easily break into any other hiding place. It has a special telekinesis-based interface. It tends to wear you out a little, and the combination is pretty hard to remember. Obviously. We have failed. Oof, that's a rough one. It'd be hard to remember the path when you're already concentrating on your shaky telekinesis. It helps if you have some kind of guide in hand. You've got just a thing, but you don't think it's in this room. I don't have any stuttering, so... The crest of the Alternian Pro Arena Stickball League. With all 15 balls. In a real game of Arena Stickball, these are all different sizes and each has its own distinct powers. Zoltan Matzos was the greatest pusher the Snow Globes ever had. No Prowler could catch him, no Zapper could blast him, and no matter what Lucis the Wrangler said on him, Matzos would shake him off. That all ended the night the heiress of that era attended the game, and the opposing controller made Matzos thrust his bone nook at her. She had him culled right there on the velvet. This wasn't the current heiress, of course. This was a long time ago, before you were hatched. You play foosball? Recessed tabletop arena stickball isn't very fun by yourself. Okay. It's your Q-Bat. Yeah, we're equipping the Q-Bat. Fuck yeah. But it's too tight, so we need to get something to wedge it loose. Okay. Your smear spinner has gotten a lot of use lately. Why? Just look at that even glisten of mucus on the floor. Beautiful. You could almost take pride in it. You think you should find something to protect yourself with before descending into the violent unknown of your own hive. Preferably a weapon you know well. Yeah, I'm not having any stuttering on my end, so the stream's just being a pain in the ass, I guess. Alright. Let us gander. Too many drones out there to gander, so we're going to try to find something we can do here. Oh, that might have been a thing. Does the fart manual work as a guide? They released a new Arena Stickball game grub like 6 times a sweep, and every time you buy it like a sucker and are surprised when nothing's different. Yeah? Only chumps play video games when they have obligations they should be tending to. It's your sports vault. I need the guide. And the guy's not in this room. There's only 3 rooms I have access to. Well, it said I needed the guide in order to, I wish there was a way to skip these things. Let's try to telekinesis this thing out. Okay. Well, I mean, the only other thing I think of is getting cleaning supplies in. Let's use the spoon. Yes! Hells yes. We have the cubette. We are the best at slightly bent spoons. Your Imperial Edict mandated portrait of the heiress. She rules your planet with a perfectly manicured golden fist. You know it's perfectly manicured because she recently issued an Imperial memorandum about her new anal art. The drones outside are doing her dirty work. She'll have a shiny top coat of blood after night, all of a common hue, you're assured. That doesn't look like the heiress I recognize, so something really interesting is going on. You subscribe to a wide variety of hit periodicals: Arena Stickball Illustrated, Grub's Diurnally. These are actually the only titles you know. The rest always incorporate the magazine's name on the cover into some sick graphic design to the point where you can't actually tell what the name is. This one with the graffiti of a muscle beast throwing up is usually about movies, though. As a Rustblood, you're not permitted to have luxurious circular discs, only the standard hexagons. Okay, well there's some... These lounge planks aren't full of soap or slime or anything like that. They're just comfortable horizontal surfaces suited to either the sitting or lying prone positions. Yeah, I guess we're good to go. If you went out this way, you'd be easy prey for a drone before you could ever make it to Tetrarch Gamix. You mean to save Joey. That's what you meant. Ah, dang it, your Lucis is sleeping somewhere totally inconvenient again. Come on, wake up, Oh, no, you don't. Egbert is in the way again. For a change. Just keeping things interesting, you guess. I was not naming him Zeus Mount. A playbook for the Burgundy Blood pusher position in Arena Stickball. You still have dreams of being a star pusher, and studying these killer plays was going to help take you to the top. But your play on the field never quite lived up to the athletic promise of your fantasies. Also, the closer your rites of maturation get, well, that's what the default is, so there. Because the more the sobering reality sinks in that you'll never get to play professionally. Life of butlering, here you come, I guess. You pick up the Plush Pusher playbook. Now, if a situation arises where you need to remember a particular play, you'll be well equipped to do so. You resolve to keep an eye out for just such a contrivance. Grub Juice Hydration Cylinders. Inside these cylindrical containers is grub juice, which can be used for hydration and restoring reserves of psychic power. You pick up the Grub Juice Hydration Cylinders. Nice. Now if you just need a quick restorative for your psychic stamina, you'll just have that in your hand, instead of not having it like some kind of chump. Eating an unraged Cluckbeastova is a great way to fill your acid tubes with horrifying parasites who probably wouldn't get along with your benevolent parasites or your benign parasites. Bile Slaw really doesn't keep well. Ah, delicious grub sauce. Hand-sauced from, you're not sure, actually. You don't ask about grub sauce. That's not what you do with grub sauce. Always useful in case you need to whip up a souffle. You're bad at that, but it's a mandatory part of your future job, so... Leftover from Tetrick Dammock's early Wriggling Day party. He doesn't turn 7 sweeps old for a couple wipes, but you wanted to celebrate him before his rites of maturation. Okay, that's probably good enough. Let's go sports! Fake sports. This looks much better. Okay. Now you can get the sloth treats. What a trial that was. Lucky he has such a slow metabolism. Merely the further along we get in this, the more impressed I am with it. I was kind of expecting the opposite. Arbitrary loading screens. You've got just the thing to get him moving. Here you, Egbert. Well, I guess he's moving. Joey Alien needs our help. Purified. Scratchware received. All future messages to and from this device are protected from third-party surveillance. As a special one-time offer, all past messages are protected as well. Do you agree that you are already subject to the terms of service? I'm vaguely unsettled by all of this. So... And that's the story of a rocket that would have killed me a second ago. Oh. That's a story of how I got murdered by a rocket. But I have a cube now, so that's good. Hello? Hey Joey, it's Joey, right? Yeah, that's right, and you're Xerox. Actually, no, I'm Zephyros. Oh, oops. Are you okay? Alright, what's going on? I thought we weren't supposed to talk. Yeah, something weird happened though. I think it's safe now. What do you mean? Real quick. Do you have a green and white symbol on your chat now? Oh, hey, yeah, that wasn't there before. Okay, I think we're safe then. To chat, anyway. Okay, good. I still don't quite get what the danger is, but I guess I'm going to need to trust you if I have any hope of getting out of here. Well, some bad news on that front. Missile hit my hive, and I'm buried under the debris in my lawn ring. Buried? Are you okay? Yeah, I think so. I can't really move, and my body kind of hurts, and I'm kind of worried that one of these drones is going to swoop down and finish me off. That's not okay. You need help way more than I do right now. I don't want to be a bother, but I was about to say something to those effects, or I mean, I was going to say I'm sorry I can't help you anymore, and we're both stuck waiting to find out if the flames of the drones will reach us first. Nuts to that, I'm gonna save you. Aren't you stuck? I was, but that missile knocked some boxes over that I don't think I could have moved on my own, so in a weird way it kind of helped. Yeah, boxes. They're blocking a vent shaft. I'm gonna climb up there and see where it leads. Wow, you're kind of like a real-life action hero? Wow. Ah, shucks. I want to help you the way you were gonna help me. And you're putting yourself at a lot more risk than I realized. I repeat, X-O. I mean to ask, what the heck does that mean? Oh, you can use letters and numbers to make a little face. Tetrick Darmix told me he likes it when I smile. We have those where I'm from, but I don't know what the X means. Oh, those are my horns. Your horns? Yeah? Like the guy in the screensaver? I think so. That's probably not me, though. But those are real. Do you not have horns? I thought they were out of frame. No, I don't have horns. Jeez, what a question. That's so weird and cool. You really are an alien. I never thought I'd meet one. Well, today's your lucky day. I mean, it really seems to not be that, but you understand what I'm going for here. I think so, yeah. I'll be there as quick as I can, so apply pressure to the wounds and try not to move so much. It's okay. The weight of the rubble crushing my body is pressing down on my wounds and preventing me from moving at all. Man, Xerox, buddy, we really gotta work on your concept of what's okay. Let us crawl to the ventilation shaft, because that's what you do in games. No, I guess there could be an heiress. It just couldn't be the, you know, because her imperious condescension is not the heiress. Hey, I made it to the vent shaft. Wow, that's pretty exceptional. Oh gosh, thank you. It was a little creepy, and in retrospect, fairly dangerous. Or shall I say, it was more dangerous than I expected. Well, I would rather you didn't, honestly. I'm sorry. No, it's okay, but typing quirks are sort of... I notice you don't really have one, but, they're kind of a thing that's exclusive to you. You know? Or, I mean, it's okay that they're used occasionally by someone you're close to. No offense, but I don't know you that well yet. Ah, I see. Well, I am sorry. I will know better from now on. No, I'm probably being weird about it. I'm sorry. You had no way of knowing. Zephyros, it's okay to tell people when they do something that bothers you. Better to express how you feel than sit on it forever while the other person has no idea. What kind of a foundation for a friendship would that be? Oh. Yeah, you're right. By the way, how much rubble are you covered in exactly? I'm not really sure how I'm going to get you out of there. Oh, that won't be too hard if you can find my hover pad. It's around there somewhere. I use it to move my Lucis around, but Tetrick Damic borrowed it. To move some guns, I think, or maybe his drums. Oh, bad timing. Well, I mean, that was a couple sweeps ago, so I guess it's pretty much his now. You know what they say, your hive is my hive. Actually, that's mostly what Tetrick says, is he's taking my stuff. Okay, that's nice, but where is his hover pad exactly? Alright, sorry, it's fine. I just don't want you to bleed to death or whatever while you're typing. I think it's still in the Tetrarch's loft above his respite block. Do you know where you are now? Not really, but there's a ton of guns. I don't make you anxious, but that describes every block in the Tetrarch's hive. Great. I'll message you when I've made some more progress, I suppose. Okay, yeah, I think I'm about to pass out from blood loss, so I'm gonna chill out for a little while. My god, a terrible guy. The Big Book of Beasts. You flip through, glimpsing a ton of monsters at various levels of weird, cute, scary, and spectacular. You can use this to learn more about the weird alien life on this weird alien planet. Neat! You see the Medium Book of Beasts, the Small Book of Beasts, and several beasts collected in random order in a book. Well, alright. This grotesque sack of goo is some kind of alien bathtub that someone forgot to drain in the best case scenario. Worst case scenario, it's an extremely poisonous toilet. This desk is in pretty lousy shape on account of the guns piled up on it. If you need to get any last-minute paperwork done, look elsewhere. This pile is already pretty toppled. You can't even call this a pile, really. More of a heap. Although McRuff the Crime Dog has never explicitly covered this in any of his safety lectures, you probably shouldn't try to climb a pile of guns. This looks like some kind of safe, you guess? Hard to be sure, given your current surroundings, but it seems to fit the usual profile. Damek seems pretty paranoid. Even if you could crack this safe, it probably wouldn't be, safe to do so. Okay. Pretty solid looking door. Hopefully there's a way to open it. You're feeling a little boxed in. There isn't a handle. Okay, well, is that a power, I guess? Let's try using the power cube. That worked. I wish I had learned the Alternian alphabet. Hey. Hey, Joey, how's it going? Not great. I accidentally put everything in lockdown. Or maybe it was in lockdown before. I somehow got past one door. That's probably it. The Tetrarch has extremely high security. What's the deal? Is he really paranoid, or is your planet really dangerous? It must be if everyone's house is full of guns. Actually, my hive is pretty different. It's a lot cleaner, for one thing, and it has a tree growing in it for my Lucis. And there's no guns. That sounds really nice. What does he need so many guns for, anyway? Well, I guess it's okay to tell you, because you're another Rustblood, but don't tell anyone else. It's a major secret. I don't know a single other person on your entire planet. Oh, right. Okay, but, yeah. So, we're rebelling. It's okay, it can take a minute. I know it's a lot to process. Rebelling against what? The man? Whoa! What the shit is going on here with the scratch text here? No, the heiress is a girl. I'm right, you're an alien, okay. Some context. The heiress is a murdering tyrant who holds our entire planet in her wicked, finny fist. Yeah, she's a sea dweller. And a fuchsia blood, one of only two. The other one, well, she's really far away all the time, leading the conquest of other galaxies or whatever. Which is lucky for us because she's incredibly powerful. Not so lucky for people in the other galaxies, though. Huh? Oh yeah, that's true. But anyway, the heiress is enough to deal with. The other Highbloods follow her, and of course she has her drone army. Well, of course, ain't that always the way? Yeah. I was kidding. I don't know what Highbloods or drone armies or anything are. I hate to be all, hi, I'm new here on your planet, can you gradually bring me up to speed on literally everything? Watch in amazement as I stun you with a penetrating cluelessness. Feast your eyes, my badly executed jokes. You're pretty upbeat about all this. I think if I was suddenly shot about the galaxy or whatever, I'd be flipping out. Aren't you currently bleeding out under a ton of rocks? Haha, I guess so. It's kind of annoying to have no idea what's going on. Okay, well, the drones are the things flying around outside. They'll take us into custody if they see us, assuming they don't kill us outright by firing missiles into our bodies until we're dead. Oh. Yeah. Okay, well, a lot of this can wait until we get you to safety. I'm gonna go find your hover pad now. Talk to you soon. God damn, this guy is brutal. He's so he's like a cheerier Tavros. You assume this is a trophy for best Terra Cat Menace Fawn Thrash Bronco in show. A computer. You wonder if Damek ever makes his own video games as a mean of hashing out his problems like Clarissa does. Clarissa is so cool. Okay, this is getting a little ridiculous. Who locks the door to their kitchen? Is it so worried someone's gonna steal his? Okay, there's no way he eats bugs, right? This hole is what you get when you build an elevator into your house, while at the same time not caring if people fall down holes. The platform is down in the basement. You can still hear the sound of that wild animal below. Wow, a big screen TV. You're obviously blown away. This Tetrarch Damek guy is obviously some kind of millionaire moneybags. No VCR, though. Weird. Okay, pigeon? If you let him go back down there, you're not confident he'd be able to find his way back. And yeah, he just had to follow the light, but Byers isn't as smart as most moths. You'd kinda rather not agitate whatever that weird monster is down there. Also, it might think these are food and choke, and you don't want that either. The hole is not a pet. It is simply a round absence of floor. This imagery is completely opaque to you. It must have some sort of deep cultural significance to the inhabitants of this world. The feed on the top TV monitor looks like the room you were in a moment ago. It's weird to see it from this perspective. Also, the room looks slightly different than you remember. The left one seems to be an error message, but you don't recognize the other two at all. Wait, is that Zephyros in the bottom one? His big monster parent thing is helping him out. And, that's, you are supremely creeped out. This door is pretty intimidating. The spear sticking through it manages to be significantly more intimidating. However, through the spear is definitely the most intimidating. However, it's a good thing they don't seem to be around. Did you not look at this door before trying that? It's insanely dangerous out there. If you want to make a run for it across the street, you better be fast. Holy shit, I'm still... Hold on, that's blood. Which means he ran in here, jumped down, got down his fucking elevator. Starting to get a general idea of how this worked. We have seized hack. Oh hey, okay, let's do this. Is Xerox, you there? Can't really go anywhere else with the debris slowly crushing my body, XD. It doesn't sound okay. Try not to move too much. Okay, I'll try. I'm having trouble with the security puzzle. I solved the one in the basement, no sweat. Yes. Okay, there's another one. A different one. I think so. Power is still on. Okay, so yes. In the basement, I only had to eat the letters, but now they're different? There's different letters to eat, but I don't know what letters to eat. If that makes sense. It's probably... I'm typing it in, but it keeps getting changed to a bunch of X's. It's the... Ah, it's preventing him posting his password to the chat. Oh no! Now we know her password. Can't believe we just did that fucking joke. We just did that fucking joke right now. Sorry, I'm going home. I can never show my place on this planet again. Oh man, that was his crush. Oh man! We just totally pointed out that he's fucking... He's gay, and we just went right over that so good. I'm gonna conserve my strength a little bit, maybe, getting kind of dead. Well, that's fantastic, okay. Do not check his computer to find out. Wait, we can maybe see the name of the band on the computers. Yeah. Those are paws, so I guess the looses must have carried him over. we don't know the name of the band. So we need to be able to find the name of the band. Oh man, the Lucis is trying to save us. The Grubbles and the Grubels. Back and forth. Okay. That looks G-ish. That looks like it turned around R. That wasn't a turned around R. That looks like a turn. That's like a G. Is that an R? Right. Oh, wait, it's right there now on the fucking screen, the right hand corner. It's right fucking there. Look at this shit. It's right there on the upper right-hand corner of the screen. We unhacked it all. Go us. Oh. Oh, that's undesirable. This is not the thing we wanted to have happen. Yes, youth roll! And pirouette. Tetrarch Lucis. What's a Lucis? Wow. What? That's just about the saddest thing I ever heard get said. Yeah, cultural differences. Can you bring me up to speed on this wild beast stalking me? Why does Damek even have a crazy cat monster in his house? Your Lucis... Well, for those of you who are catching up on Homestuck, your Lucis takes care of you. Protects you from wild monsters and also dying from, like, whatever, you know? I guess mine's not too good at that since I'm still being crushed by heavy debris. Not really? Are they all, beasts? Well, yeah, what else would they be? And they're always as rambunctious? I mean, it seems like it'd be every crazy if everyone in your family had their own rip-snorting monster. What's a family? It's some adults and their kid, or an adult or some kids, and some kids and their babysitter, and the conspicuous absence of a father who isn't garbage. Adults? Adults live on your planet? Yeah, of course. Is that not where they live for you? For your adults? Somehow, this is somehow the weirdest thing you've said yet. Once you come of age, you get sent off-planet for your ordeals. And that's it? Nobody ever comes back? Ever? No exceptions. There are no adults on Alternia. I think this might be another wow, I'm an alien conversation, better saved when you're not pinned under a bunch of rocks. Probably. I'm gonna have to rest in a sec. Oh well, I'm gonna focus on finding the hoverpad, let you know when I do. I'm gonna focus on maintaining consciousness, I think. Good plan. Stay alive. Kid power. Oh geez, that was awful. Sorry, bye. There are some dishes, and they are dirty, and they are 100% not your problem. These dishes are too filthy to use, and you're definitely not cleaning them. You're not Damek's maid. It's really gross. Maybe you should clean it? Yeah, you definitely traveled to a strange alien world to deep clean this guy's kitchen. That's how you live your life for sure. The crux. Wow, that's some really, really stupid name for a canned beverage. Are those teeth? You remind yourself not to have any birthdays here. Could be anything in there. You're not about to open Pandora's doggy bag to find out. Did you just hurl a handful of eggs in there in the fridge and leave them? Boys, you swear. Grub sauce, huh? You wonder if everyone on this planet eats nothing but bugs. Or maybe it's systemic. That would be worse somehow. This is Lucis milk. Milk for Lucises? Milk from Lucises? Either way, gross, but maybe it'll calm down that monster. You take the Lucis milk. This pizza must commit all sorts of pizza sins, seeing as though the tastes and sensibilities of the human race were not considered during its creation. Perhaps completely unworthy of the name pizza. This is Cruelade? Oh, you get it. This place is kind of horrible. You still don't want to tangle with that terrifying deer cat while he's still so terrifying. Maybe if he'd be calmed down somehow, or at the very least distracted. There's a bowl in the back. A clean bowl. Maybe Damek missed it too. That would explain why it was actually clean. It is now licking the milk. Let's go up to the curving hallway while the Lucis drinks its milk. Looks like Damek is pretty into guns. You resolve to be a little more cautious when solving his goofy paranoia puzzles. Also, if you ever, meet him in person. Why do all these have the same dorky symbol on them? Boys, you swear. What luck, a vet med kit, just like the one you forgot to bring along for the trip. Well, maybe. It could easily be some lame old normal med kit for non-veterinarians. But you're optimistic. Just think of all the possibilities for alien animal care held in this little kit. You kind of regretted not taking the one from your bedroom, but this more than makes up for that absurd blunder. You can hear the deer cat slurping the red milk right up on the other side. You'd alarm him if you came through this way. Oh, we totally should. Let's do it. This place seems pretty rough and tumble, so you feel better knowing that if Briars were here and hurt himself somehow, you have the instruments to treat him. Apparently we just cannot do that yet. A hover pad! This really is the future. By which you mean this is an alien planet or something. Wait, is this the future? Zephyros says this is his, but it looks like Damek has other ideas. Oh well, Damek isn't here. Now you can help Zephyros with it, and help Zephyros by returning it. I found the hover pad. Hover sled? Whatever it's called, I got it. I can come save you. Although, I think I'm a little boxed in. Between the deer cat and this pile of guns and drums, I don't really have a clear path. Oh well, I figured it out. Well, the Tetrarch made some pretty excessive mods to my hover pad. They might be able to help? Yeah, this guy doesn't sound like he has a good sense of respect for boundaries or personal property. Yeah, he hates it. Tetrarch Damek says the concept of private property is a vehicle for exploitation and the tool by which the high-blood subjugate the low-blood underclass. Well, I'm new here. Can't really comment, I guess. Anyway, it'll be back in your hands now, so problem solved. Let's fucking do it. This pile looks a little more volatile than the cardboard box variety you're used to. You think maybe you should look for another way to move it. Like one that isn't used standing next to a pile of probably loaded guns and stomping your feet a lot. Just plunge your hands into the pile of death, huh? You think you'll look around for something to help you out with this. You pick a page at random and accidentally spend a few minutes reading about muscle beast pectoral tumescence. Maybe you should just use this on Lucises that you encounter. And also, hope you never encounter that one. I feel like I know roughly what I have to do. This deadly stew of guns, drums, and speakers and guns is spicy enough. Looks like Damek has speakers all over his house. You know, for a guy who's apparently obsessed with conspiracy and secrecy, he sure seems to be kind of a showy jackass. Okay, well, let's see what else we can do here. You black out for half a second and reawaken with no memory of the horrible thing you almost just attempted. So, that's what happens when you try to put the pigeon in the alien microwave? Just a quick FYI. That almost looked like it was gonna load a cutscene. No, not yet, it looks like. We've been to the fridge before. Oh hey, just t-shirts with a signature with a symbol on it. These bands look pretty cool. Like, not exactly your thing, but pretty cool nonetheless. Oh hey, I know some of those symbols. That's a good plan. Oh. That's really useful, actually. That was probably not a... The Tetrarch is a blonde's blood, so it's either Damek or it's Lucen's and it's recent. A burgundy blood, but... I really thought I'd be dead by now. I can give him a treat. I have some pet treats. What's a pet? I think it'd be a little weird if I described it to you, given by the fact it seems like you were, like, raised by one. Let's move on. Wait, are you the kind of invisible and silent? Maybe I can outrun him. I'm surprised he's been chasing you. That's unlike him. Now you mention it, he didn't exactly chase me. I think this might all be a misunderstanding. He's probably upset with Damek missing and everything that happened before you got here. I mean, they can be kind of frustrating. Lucis's, I mean. They mean well and they try to take care of you, but they don't always know what they're doing, and it's not always easy to understand them, you know? Yeah, I have someone like that. Yeah, my babysitter. You'd love her. Her name has an X in it. Well, okay, if we have an upset beast on our hands, there's really only one thing to do. Joey Clare, amateur veterinarian, is going pro! BRB! Alright, let's fucking do this. Actually, let's totally see if we can do shit with the couch. I guess we're not going up there right now. Been in this fridge, so what is it? I don't know. Well, let's go back up again. Why do they... Alright, there we go. We can go down this way. I didn't break the Hiveswap, it's okay. Alright, I want to learn about tell me about the beast. Huh. It's a cuspidated grimalkin. The cuspidated grimalkin is a chimerical union of predator and prey with the strengths of both. Long retractable claws and razor-sharp teeth alongside a defensive crown of stabbing horns, the speed for lightning-quick dashes, and the endurance to run entire nights without trifling. Proud and resplendent, cuspidated grimalkin prefer to bond with bronze-blooded wigglers, in whom they sense a strong, natural aptitude for leadership. Sun aspirations in low blood are grounds for culling, and the primary cause of death for cuspidated grimalkin is in their defense of the treasonous wards. Anecdotal accounts, it's just these cuspidated grimalkin who manage to survive the death of their wards will typically seek out a similarly orphaned troll and attempt to bond with them, although the selection progress is naturally rather mysterious due to its staggering illegality. Several anatomical diagrams are included. From these, you think you'll be able to treat the deer cat, which is what you're going to continue calling it for now. Cuspidated grimalkin is a bit of a mouthful. Oh, jeez. Yeah, there was a thorn in its paw. Good deer cat! Best friend! Good deer beast friend! Yes! You got an achievement for called Insufferable Zoo Smell. The crossing will not be easy. I'm sorry. Is it always this hard to get across the street? No, I mean not usually. Things got pretty in excellence. The thumb you were supposed to be meeting with didn't show, or maybe they did and it went bad. I really don't know. Dammit didn't tell me what was happening. And I screwed everything up, I know it. You should stay there. I don't want you to risk getting hurt because of me. You were gonna risk it for me. Yeah, that's true, I guess. No guessing necessary. I didn't realize how brave you were being. Thank you, it means a lot. But, no buts, except yours, which I'm saving. Are you sure? Extremely. We'll be there in a flash. Wait, we? Oh yeah, we're fucking doing this. Oh yeah. Oh, that was less dramatic than I was expecting. Is that you? I mean, I hope so. Not that I want you to be getting crushed. I hope it didn't happen enough that I'm mistaken for someone else being crushed under rubble. No, it's me. I was lucky. Left for dead, covered up, but not hurt bad enough to actually die. The ones got culled on sight, or snatched up later to be culled later, probably in some sick high-blood spectacle. They weren't as lucky as me. This is what you're rebelling against? These drone things? No, I mean, not really. The heiress is in charge and the drones obey her. It's her birthright. So why is she doing this? I have no idea. Low bloods get called for anything and everything, or no reason at all. She doesn't have to have one. Or maybe her subgrub being on fire makes a really sick selfie background. Are you serious? She sounds terrible. Yeah, no kidding. It's like the Tetrarch says. The slow, the soft, the unlucky, the troublemakers. Anyone who doesn't jump when the heiress slaps her webby little fingers, they get rounded up, enslaved, or slaughtered. Especially rustbloods like me. This is terrible. Your neighborhood is on fire. You're buried in rubble. Like you said, this is why we were rebelling. This is so awful. Why hasn't someone already put a stop to this? My subgrub is full of lowbloods. We don't matter, so no one who does matter cares. All this is taking out the garbage. It's always been this way. Nobody does anything about it. Especially not gutterbloods like me. We're mostly good at lying down to die. But you're rebelling, right? So you are doing something. Oh, that's not me. That's the Tetrarch. Tetrarch Damek is different. He's amazing. I wish you could meet him. He always does things like he's in a movie where he's the star, you know? He put the whole thing together, the Rebel Network, the plan, all of it. But without him, we don't have a chance. He was the one everyone talked to, and now he's gone. He's gone, and I'm alone. And I'm slow and soft and stupid. I'm just a little gutter blood nobody. No. This Damek guy, he sounds like he stinks. Okay, I'm sorry, but you talk about him constantly, and not a single word you said doesn't make him sound like an awful bully. No, he's not like that at all. He's just looking out for me. Ugh, open your eyes. Why do you think you're saying these really terrible things? It's not like I don't know where you're coming from. Sometimes my palm makes me feel just rotten, and I think, am I the reason he's never around? What's wrong with me that makes my own father not want to see me? But that's a load of garbage. The only person responsible for the terrible things he does is him. You don't understand. Me and the Tetrarch have been together since we were grubs. We were fated to be Moirails. You wouldn't get it because you're an alien. I need him. No, you don't. I may not know anything about the social customs of this crazy alien planet, but I know that a real friend would never stand by and let you think and say those things about yourself. I don't think you're nothing. In fact, I know you're not nothing. You've got plenty of your own bravery. Just because fighting back was his idea didn't mean it didn't take courage to see it through. And you were going to risk everything to save me, an alien you'd never met. That's the bravest thing I've ever heard get tried. Do you really think so? Yeah. I believe in you, Zephyros. Wow, you remembered my name this time. Yes. That's because you really made such big impressions on me and we're such good friends, and I'd be really sad if you gave up and died beneath these rocks. Oh man, that actually means a lot to me. I never even dreamed that something like this could happen to someone like me. Zephyros, I'm going to do my absolute best to raise your standard of friendship to the point where having your name remembered is not the nicest thing anyone has ever done for you. I'm not alone after all. I've got Joey Alien here to save me and tell me what to do. Well, no, we're in this together. Oh yeah, right. Thanks, Joey. Now let's get you out of there and then figure out what's next. Are you sure you don't know anyone who can help us? I kind of don't even know what kind of help we need, but it seems we do. Well, I do know someone. They don't exactly live nearby. It'll be a journey. Are you sure they'll help us? Oh yeah, she hates the IRS, and she's our biggest fan. That's good enough for me. Now hold still, I'm gonna get you out of here. First I need to learn more about this guy. Thank you. According to the book, the Sloth Lucis is actually the graceful tree drudger. Alright, let's free this motherfucker. Let's do it. It was exciting. Shut up. Hey, well, congratulations on not being dead. Also, maybe we should use the vet kit on you. There's a lot less blood on you than I thought there would be. Sin, that was an inspiring friendship speech, and I demand you respect it. Oh my god, this is so cute. Achievement unlocked. Save Zephyros. This is a surprising amount of content for Act 1. I'm actually kind of impressed. And I know I'm skipping a lot of things I could be doing. Oh. Well, that's terrifying. You said there was blood. Meanwhile, inside the IRS's ship... Holy shit, she is taking a selfie outside of a burning suburb. Because it's a bitching background. Okay, that was Act 1, alright. The Kansas City Shuffle. We do have a second game tonight. Worry not, folks. I had prepared for this eventuality. Give me a brief second, though, because I need something to drink here.